Hello, hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm Latasha McDowell, local real estate expert here in Tallahassee, Florida. How are you this evening? So I was popping in. Usually I go live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday. However, if in the event that you did not know, I am in Tallahassee, Florida, and the weather is some pretty not so nice today. So I wanted to go live. I will still try to go live at 8:30 as scheduled. However, I wanted to get some questions in just in the event that the lights go out and I can't go live later on this evening. So here I am. Hello. I see a lot of you guys have seen my TikTok in regards to the National Homebuyers Fund, which is a program that's a down payment assistance program that can be given to you in two ways. If you are eligible for the program, you would be able to receive the monies as either a gift. If it's used as a gift, then it can be applied towards your down payment. Towards your closing costs. And if it's done as down payment assistance, then you can apply it towards your down payment. You can get up to 5% of the loan. So I did that TikTok. Also, if you have any questions about if you're eligible for it, if you're a second time home buyer, yes you can purchase it. If you're doing refinancing, yes you can use it as well. So that program is available and it's a nationwide program. Also, if you've gone through my previous TikToks, you may have come across Neca, NACA, which is a zero down payment, zero closing cost program that's not based upon credit. If you are that's a nationwide program as well. It's again not based upon credit, but however, it's based upon what they call your character and your ability to repay the loan, the home loan, based upon how you are able to budget and manage your money. And they will ask about your savings account, taxes, things of that nature. NACA ended in your state of North Carolina? What did happen? Because it's a nationwide program. Or are there no NACA offices in your state? Which one? And since you said that, let's Google. Because it could possibly be that not every state in the United States has an office. That's why I'm asking. If you don't have an office in your state, then they will shift you to the next nearest location. For example, I'm in Tallahassee, Florida. There are no offices in Tallahassee, Florida. The nearest office to us in Tallahassee would be in Jacksonville. So anyone who's participating in the NACA program here in Tallahassee actually is being managed outside the Jacksonville office. And because they're so short-staffed with NACA right now as everybody else in America, even people who are in South Florida are now being shifted to offices in Central Florida and Northern Florida to get service. Because most of the program is done virtually. You don't really have to go in the office for anything. You can go ahead and schedule your appointment online. You can complete your classes as virtual classes. You'll have virtual meetings with your counselor, and you can upload all your documents on the website. So everything is done virtually. And in actuality, because of the rules of the program is the same nationwide, you can actually be, for example, in Florida and have a counselor that's in a completely different state because the rules are the same. The rules are universal. So that's why I asked that question. It doesn't virtually matter where you are. Far as of course you have to be in the continental U.S., but outside of that, your counselor can be somewhere else. So that's why I was asking that. But here's another thing. With every program, there are in every program there are pros and cons, right? Do I think the NACA program is amazing? I think it's absolutely amazing for those whom do have some questionable credit situations. I think it's a beautiful program. I think it's a beautiful program for those who have financial issues with getting into a home. I do think that as well because it is zero down payment, no fees, no closing costs. I think it's amazing, right? On average here, hello, hi Darlene. On average here, I keep freezing. Maybe it could be me. Is that better? It's really cutting up outside. Hi, you're new. Hi, Angel. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. So it could be though. It could be because of the weather. Because like I said, it is really cutting up outside here in Tallahassee, Florida. So what way? We're gonna work it out. Let's work it out. Because remember, I'm technically supposed to go live at 8:30, and the good thing about it is that all my lives will appear on my YouTube channel. So if you miss something, it'll be there. That's always my backup plan. But since you're here now, ask what you want to ask, and I'll try to answer as best as I possibly can. But if you are new, welcome to the family. I'm Latasha McDowell, your real estate coach here in Tallahassee, Florida. I teach about how you can get into home ownership. So welcome, 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 welcome. If you have any questions, anything you're worrying about, or anything you were just curious about, go ahead and ask. There's no silly questions. I promise you, I am quite accustomed to repeating the same information 100,000 times. So if you have any questions, feel free, shoot them at me. I got you. But in the meantime, yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, I do have some moderators in the group. So if in the event that, I say a website, you may have missed it, please read the comments because typically my wonderful friends out there do put the information. How do you get started is all I wanted to know. Okay, so how do you get started on what? What part? Purchasing a home or get started with a particular program? If you can give me a little clarification. But until you give me some clarification, how about I start on how to purchase a home? Okay? We'll start there. Step number 1. Information on the help and down payment assistance will be great. Okay, cool. Hey, is your girl in Panama? Hey, Pooh. Hey, babes. Okay, so down payment assistance program. First of all, I do want you to know that hello. I do want you to know that down payment assistance programs are in every state. The best way to find out what's available in your state is to Google the words down payment assistance plus your state. So it'd be down payment assistance plus Arizona, down payment assistance plus North Carolina, and then everything that's available, whether it's on a government level or local municipals, will populate. The key is 1, reading to find out what you're eligible for. 2, to make sure whatever lender that you choose actually participates with the program. That's the key. You may be eligible for a particular down payment assistance program, but your lender may not participate in it. Okay, so if you find a program that fits your particular situation, there's typically going to be a link on that website that's going to have lenders that participate. For example, the National Homebuyers Fund. They have a list on there that says participating lenders. Now, I do want you to know this too. The lender that you choose doesn't actually have to be in your state. Most lenders are licensed nationwide. For example, Synovus Bank, Movement Mortgage, Loan Depot, things of that nature. So it's very, very, very important that you do read, number 1, to find out what you're eligible for. Each program do have different income criterias. The thing I liked about the National Homebuyers Fund, I'm just going to break it down and call it NHF because that's a lot to say. About the NHF fund is that it does have higher income limits, right? And that's a good thing because a lot of times people who, make a little more change often are shut out of these kind of things. And a lot of time those who are second home buyers are shut out of a lot of things as well. So I really like the program because those are the things that it really encompasses. A lot of times everything is usually geared towards first time home buyers and they get all the incentives and everything like that. Very rarely do we come across programs that do take care of refinances as well as people who are wanting to purchase a second home, whether the purchasing of the second home may be for vacational purposes or whether it may be for an investment property. So let's also deviate a little bit. As far as assistance program, when you're wanting to purchase an investment property, I want you to also consider possibly using a commercial loan versus a residential loan. Stay tuned. We'll cover that one day this week. But that's pretty much the basic for down payment assistance. Finding out what's available in your state, number 1, and what's available far as your lender. And let me give you a suggestion or an example. Here in Florida, Texas, Georgia, we have something that's called the bond money, right? The bond money. Hey, babes. The bond money is usually funneled to the state, through the government, through the United States government. So that's one pool of money that a person can be eligible for, up to $10,000. But then, like here, for example, in Florida, in Tallahassee, we have something that's called the Tallahassee Lenders Consortium. And also there's one called the Escambia county-based money that a person may be eligible for, up to $7,000. So if you fall into the category of both programs, you could possibly qualify for $17,000 towards your down payment. Right? Oh, can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all double tap the screen for me? Just tap, 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 double tap the screen. It's going to show the hearts and stuff. You had a foreclosure in 2005 with my ex-husband. Do I qualify for first-time home buyers? If in the event that your name was not on the loan, you should be fine. Okay, it's all moving now. And how important is to have good credit versus okay credit? Yes, that's a very good statement. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. My office hours are till 6 p.m., but most people don't really get that. Oh, you want to buy a house in Florida? What should you do? The first thing you should do is contact me, because I'm in Florida and I'm your realtor. Number one. So credit is the best. Thank you for bringing it up. Let me tell you why. The better your credit score, the lower your interest rate. The lower your debt to income ratio, the higher your buying power. So it really is important to have better than just okay credit. You was on the loan. You know, I'm going to go with, you possibly can squeak by with first-time home buyers. I've known people to do it. Here's my philosophy. Try and be told no, rather than not trying and not knowing. That's my honest answer. Honest answer. So, because I've known people that it worked for them. You might fall in that unique few. I'm always the kind of person who the glass is half full. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. You never know. Also, what was I saying about credit? Okay, so right now, because of the pandemic, most lenders look for your credit score to be at a minimum of 620 to 640. However, I have had clients that were able to get approved at about 615. But let me tell you the difference. Their debt to income ratio. Realtor, Georgia, also yes. So debt to income ratio is very important. Hey, baby. Hey, Red. You're welcome, hon. So yours is about 600. Your husband's about 700. You still need to get your credit score up, right? It's not like they average it out. What they do is they average out each person's score. So they won't say, hers plus his, and we're going to average it out. No. You're looking for something in Florida? Okay, so I would suggest that you contact me, or you can email me, DM me, or schedule an appointment with the link in the bio. If you're here in Florida, I got you. I'm licensed throughout the whole state of Florida, so I got you. Hello, you're trying to buy a home soon. You're worried about closing costs, but you do have a VA loan. Go ahead and investigate the National Homebuyers Fund that I posted on Saturday or Friday. Go ahead, contact them. I also put their information out there as well. You need someone to fix your credit. I'm going to change that phrasing and tell you how. Thank you, baby. I'm going to change that phrasing. Thank you, Red. I appreciate that. And say you need someone to help you repair your credit. And here's why I changed it to help you. It's very important to me that everyone learn. Oh, hell no, Credit Karma is not accurate. But anyway, it's very important to me for everyone to learn how to repair their credit themselves. It's okay to help someone to aid you in repairing your credit, or credit restoration, or whatever you want to call it, right? Thank you, baby. But, yes. But, I do have a link in my bio under credit repair. The organization that I am with will help you repair your credit. However, they will teach you how to repair your credit. I used to do it myself, but there's more you guys than there are of me, so it became very overwhelming. Some anxiety attacks for a while, but I reached out for help. It's important to me that you learn how to do this. Why? Because life happens. You may be riding high now to get into that home, but who knows when the next pandemic is going to happen? Who knows when the next natural disaster is going to happen? I surely the hell didn't anticipate Hurricane Katrina, but you never know when it's going to happen. But you need to have the tools in your tool belt to be able to fix it yourself. Okay? It doesn't make any sense that if you're going to pay someone to fix your credit or repair your credit for you to pay all this money and you don't learn anything. Right, then you're going to continually be depending upon someone else to do it for you. There's nothing like independence. So the organization I'm partnered with, if you hit credit repair, the link in my bio, then you can sign up with them. You can learn how to do it. They will send you the letters. You will keep a copy of the letters in your storehouse, meaning go ahead and save them so you can use them in the future. Okay? It's really, really important. Hello, baby. So I want to scroll back up because I know I missed a bunch of things was popping up. Thank you for the question. Thank you for that. Your credit score is about 630. If your credit score is 620 or above, really 615 or above, check your income to debt ratio. If you're wanting to know how to do that, you can go to any lender's website and they have calculators there. Let's see. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. I have no issue with sharing the information that I have. I wish there was someone who would have told me that I didn't have to learn this the hard damn way. So reach one, teach one, each one. That's the way we rock it. That's the way I rock it. You don't have to put 20% down on the house, sweetheart. That's a old wives' tale. Things have changed. I literally have clients who come to the table with no money. So you don't have to put 20% down. No, I'm in Florida. How do I feel about prepaid cards? Are you talking about secure cards? Okay, here's the thing with a secure card. I'm perfectly fine with you using a secure card to help boost your credit, but there's a way in which you go about it. And of course, Tasha has a way. Way number one, never go with any secure card that wants to pull your credit. What's the whole point? You're using them to build your credit, not do an inquiry and pull your credit down. That makes absolutely no sense to me at all. So what you want to do is you want to get with a secure card that does not do a hard inquiry. They can do a soft inquiry, which does not cause any points, but nothing that does a hard inquiry. Okay, so with that being said, there's a link in my bio, excuse me, for Self. Self is a self-lending program, whereas it appears as though it's a loan. It's actually a certificate deposit. What you're going to do is you're going to pay on it each month. The positive payments will report on your credit bureau report, and it will also accumulate. So once you satisfy whatever amount that you're given, whether it's $200, $300, $500, what have you. Actually, honestly, you guys, everything that I promote, I use myself. I just made my last payment today, right? So I'm expecting my money back. But you can continue to pay on it as a certificate deposit, and the good payments will show on your credit bureau report, helping you. Once you get to an amount of $100, then they'll offer where you can do it as a secure card. Okay? That link is in my bio as well. Now, there's also another link in my bio. When you go under credit repair, there's a secure card option there as well. I'm going to tell you why I like Self. I like Self because it's like a savings account, right? It's teaching you savings. And I'm always for savings. Okay? I was going to say, I really want 1K so I can live stream. Child. Hold on. Is foreclosure a better option if I can't afford a regular mortgage? I don't think I understand that question. But if you mean like purchasing foreclosed homes, if that's what you're talking about, there's a website you can go to called auction.com. Auction.com. They have all the foreclosed and pre-foreclosures there. You can also you can try lease to own. That's an option for you as well. But do know when you're dealing with lease to own, because your credit is not great, you're going to pay more. Okay? Whenever our credit is not where it needs to be, and know that I said our because been there. I'm only telling you things that I've experienced myself. But anyway, moving on. you have to understand that the lower your credit is, the more you're going to pay. It's like you're punished. Okay? So my philosophy is, rather than paying all these extra fees to get to somebody for a luxury, how about we pay off our mistakes in the past and work on that so we can have those luxuries and continue to have those luxuries without going further. Make sense? Thank you, baby, for the compliment on my outfit. This is actually a dress, and it came from Ross, and it was $10. Moving on. Hey, Ivory, how are you? Ivory, we need to talk so I can see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my podcast live. If anybody, you guys can see Ivory, he's actually a genius. Thank you, baby. You're checking the link. Okay. They say I should have purchased my new car, knowing I'm trying to buy a house. Let me tell you this. Yes, isn't that was. We all make mistakes, and we all make mistakes because we don't have knowledge of them. But go ahead, make those payments for anywhere from 3 to 6 months, and then refinance it, or at least 6 months before you decide to go out there and apply for a home mortgage. But make sure you check your debt to income ratio. Okay? It's no biggie. We can rebound from anything. The company that I work with in regards to repairing the credit, it's actually to sign. Well, go to the website, because I was going to quote a price and I stopped myself because it depends on what you select. Okay, to be honest for you. But sweetheart, don't get upset about that, because guess what? It's not that big of a deal. Like, really, it's not that big of a deal. You work itself out. How does someone handle when a realtor seems to be working for the seller, not the buyer? Me. How do you handle it? You fire the realtor. So I'm looking to buy my house. I need all the help I can get. I raised my credit score. No money. Then that will be paying your bills on time. The only other option, which is this is going to cost you money too. I do have a link in my bio where you can add your rent to your credit bureau report. And let me tell you how that works. It's called alternative credit. Okay? Everyone should get credit for the things that they're paying on time, whether it's their rent, their car insurance, utilities, cell phone. Bam. If you're paying it, you're paying on time. And guys, make sure that your car payments are actually showing on your credit bureau report. That seems to have been an epidemic with some people lately. But with that being said, get the credit for the things that you've done. Okay? So there's a link on my bio. Where you can go ahead and have your rental payments added to your credit bureau report. So just imagine this. You're paying $1,200, $1,400, $1,800 a month on time for 2 years, 3 years. Think about how many points that's going to add to your credit bureau report. You got anywhere from 40 to 100 points. Once that information updates, get credit for the things that you have done. Okay? That's what I want you to do. Get credit. Also, I'm going to ask you guys again, can you tap on the screen for me? Let's see. I'm trying to catch. Y'all are typing fast. I'm trying to catch. If you have a foreclosure in mind and you know the owner, you may be able to help them assume the mortgage. That's true. A mortgage assumption as well. I told y'all Ivory was a genius. I pay my car off and it hurt my credit card. It hurt my credit card or your credit score. Give it a second. It's going to rebound, sweetheart. You're a single grandma. What score do we currently need to be approved for a home loan? Anywhere from 620 on up. It's going to be, some people have been as low as 615, but your debt to income ratio is going to make a big decision factor for you. So I'm looking at my house and the other good. The house is bad. I put off my car. It's going to rebound. You're looking to buy your second home? All right now. right, I have no debt, want to get a low rate. How do I find a lender that knows about the programs? Research. Okay. You guys, you have to do your homework. You have to do your homework. Whether you're listening to me or anyone else out there in the universe, you still have to do your homework, right? My name is Tasha. It's not Jesus. I always suggest that you do verify everything that you're ever being told. I'm not Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. I'm human just like you are. Okay? So with that being said, is that I know what I know that I know, but I want you to know. It's my job to always equip you. Now, when you're checking out lenders, you always want to check with 3 different lenders, okay? If one lender fell in love with you, guess what? 2 more will. They're not doing you a favor. You're doing them a favor because you're bringing them your business. They work for you. So what you want to do is you want to do a price comparison. You want to shop around. Who has the better rate? Who has lower fees? Who's working within your interest? And who's working within their interest? Okay? So you want to be a savvy shopper. And if you have particular questions, well, you can hit the link in my bio. You know how to reach me. Hey, fam. Thank you, babe. What you can do is, the question is, can you purchase a home and use it for rental property and not pay more taxes? Here's what you can do. You can do the house hack where you purchase up to 4 units. And when you purchase up to 4 units, which you can use FHA, USDA, Neca, FHA, USDA, Neca, or conventional. You can purchase up to 4 units, right? You're going to live in one, rent out the other 3. Once you get to the 3rd unit, it's paying for all 4 units, so you're basically living there for free. But if you are a student of mine, I'm going to tell you go ahead and purchase that quadplex. I'm also going to tell you maximize it by at least making 1 of them or 2 of them an Airbnb. I'm also going to tell you hire your property manager so that no one that live in these 3 homes know that it's you that own it, because then it won't be bothering you morning, noon, night, and day. It's going to give you a blanket of anonymity and less headache. Also, I'm also going to tell you to still save the money that you're getting, the difference of once these 2 are paying for it. This is going to be peer income. And the money that you would have been paying, I'm going to tell you put that money on the side so you can purchase an additional investment property. That's what I'm going to tell you. You can't open my link? Probably because you're on my live. Try going to my YouTube or to my Facebook and open it from there. Probably because you're on my live. Hey. Can you get down payment assistance for a closed home? The down payment assistance program don't care if it's foreclosed or not. They just want to make sure the home meets their criteria. Oh, she said everyone share this live. Oh. Thank you, baby. Y'all are so sweet. Oh, so I'm trying. My website is LatashaMcDowell.com. Everything that I'm telling you, I have a link in my bio for it. I try to make it as user-friendly as possible. There's a link out there for HUD.gov, USDA, VA, Neca, not down payment assistance, to schedule an appointment with me for credit repair, adding your rent, and for lease to own option. So I try to have everything out there for you. I like to buy commercial clients when I have excellent credit, but I don't have the 10% down, which I do. I would suggest for commercial properties, check it out to see. I would say try to see if you can find you a hard money lender. God, it killed my soul to say that. Or a private lender, but they're so expensive. But that would be my suggestion. I don't know. Let me think. Now, it depends upon what's my YouTube channel. The same as my name, Lux Life Realtor. And that's another thing I have a link in my bio for. Thank you for reminding me. Let me think about that a little while longer. I would help a sister out if you can, because to being able to say out my mouth the hard money lender, that hurt my soul. Yeah, I did just talk about that, how to purchase a duplex and triplex, quadplex. If you missed it, I'll repeat it. I'm just trying to catch up on the questions real quick, though. Can you get down payments to foreclosed homes? Tap to scream and share the love. Yes, tap to scream, share the love. Does the mortgage score has to be 620? Okay, let's talk about these. What's the website? The website to add the rent. The link is in my bio. So do you need a credit card to rebuild your credit? Okay, I caught up for a second. Okay. Question number 1, do you need a credit card to rebuild your credit? The answer is going to be yes, but it does not have to be like a traditional credit card. You can use a secure card. Please remember, when you're rebuilding your credit or you're repairing your credit, it's important that it's a balance, right? For the things that you're getting removed, you need to have some things that are positively added. But when you're adding positive things, let's be savvy about how we're doing it. And also, it's even more important to be even more savvy about how we're having things removed. For example, if you have a collection on there and the collection is over 2 years old and it's your longest, length of history for your credit, leave it alone. The lenders are looking at the last 24 months. Okay? It's already done the damage. Don't spend your wheels working on it. It's a waste of time. Don't do it. Don't go out there before you start paying everybody all willy-nilly that are in charge-offs. Let's do this with a little education before we go spend a whole bunch of money that we don't need to spend. Okay? Let's get with a credit counselor and have them explain to us exactly what we need to do. Because otherwise, you're just going to be upgrading it from saying collection charge off to collection paid, and that's really not going to do anything for your credit score, right? It may be better for you to get with an organization that can help you get it deleted altogether. And also, if you decide that you want to be great and go ahead and do it yourself, fine. I'm going to suggest another thing. Before you start paying people off, make sure you get it in writing that they're going to delete stuff. Okay? If you're going to do a pay to delete, get that in writing. Because I can tell you anything. Right now, outside in Tallahassee, the sky is gray, but I can sit here and tell you it's blue all day. So, always get things in writing. CYA. Okay? And if you're deciding that you're going to be great and that you're going to dedicate the time to it, to do it yourself, and if you need the letters, there's a link in my bio where you can go ahead and get the letters from me. Okay? But be savvy, be smart. When you're disputing things with the credit bureau, never, ever, ever dispute them online. Always do it in writing. Always do it in writing. You don't want to lose your rights. So you always want to have things in black and white, handwritten. Okay? So that's just a few tidbits on that. If you're wanting more details, again, I have a bunch of lives out there on my YouTube channel. You can schedule an appointment with me. If you're deciding that you want to go the route and you do it yourself, I do have the option for DIY credit. You can pull your credit bureau report. We can sit and we can go over it together. Boom, bam, boom. But make good decision, make wise decisions about how you're going about disputing your credit and improving your credit. Yes, you need to have new credit on there, but there's ways to get new credit without having hard pills. A secure credit card. You have self-lender. You can do that. There are other ways. You can purchase a certificate deposit, borrow against it, have the money and pay it back each month. That's going to be showing as a positive payment on your history. You can add your rent. That's going to show as positive payment. There are other ways to go about it and spending your money wisely. Okay? Cool beans? All right. Let's see. What's the best site to go to for some foreclosures? You can go auction.com. And let's just go on the, you're welcome. Brilliant, baby, please. Far from it. Trust me. Anyway, moving on. Auction.com. Let me also say this. A lot of banks are now using realtors to have the foreclosed homes go for sale. So go back to your traditional sites as well. You're going to go, well, there's a link in my bio also for my Keller Williams app that you can register, and you can put your zip code or whatever zip code that you want to be. You can put it anywhere in the world and see what homes are available. So you can find homes that way. It's available to you. It's an available resource. You can find homes by going Zillow, but let me give you a little warning about Zillow. If you're going to go on Zillow, set the parameters for a day. Here's why. Day, 3 days max. 1, homes don't stay on the market that long. 2, Zillow don't update their records. So, you'll get an alert for when things pop out immediately. Okay? And you can still do things like Redfin, Realtor.com, all that great stuff. You say your mind blown. Y'all are funny. Yes, what you can do, VA loans, you have zero down payment, but you can there's a link in my website that you can click to read about the VA loans and also get your certification as well. How do you become my student? I have a link in my bio where you can go ahead and sign up for me as your mentor. NHF is Nation Homebuyers Fund. National Homebuyers Fund, meaning it's nationwide, baby. Go out there, look it up, and go be great. Can bad credit apply as well? I'm not sure what you're saying, bad credit. I talked about 20 different things. But if you feel like your credit is going to be an issue and you want to purchase a home, look into the NACA program, NACA. The link is in my bio. It's not based upon credit. You want to get some help to buy your first time home? The moment you decide that you want to help, you decided that you were about to change your address. You can always hit the link in my bio and schedule an appointment with me. You have bad credit, can you apply? You can apply to get if you have, first of all, let's change this language. I really hate when you guys say that you have bad credit. Okay? I'm a glass half full kind of girl. You have credit that needs repair. Okay? And you're in the restoration process. I need you guys to speak positively because you're making positive decisions and have positive changes in your life. It's like every time I read, it's like, okay? So let's change that language. You don't have bad credit. You have credit that's in repair. You have mistakes that you've made in the past that you are rectifying. Okay? We speak life. You're still relatively new and have a lot to learn just about clients. As a new agent, you're the best. I'm going to tell you why you're the best. Because you're eager. New agents are eager and hungry. And they're willing to learn. And they're my favorite. Because I am a it's your name YouTube. Looks like Realtor or Latasha. Wait, you got take the one to link in my bio because you don't want the one that my son posts family videos on. So go with the one in my bio. As a new agent, I think that's wonderful, that you're wonderful because you're hungry, you're investigating, you don't want to get wrong information. So you're going to be the one who's going to do the most work and work hardest for your client and make sure that you dot all your I's and cross all your T's. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love helping new agents because if I help you in the amount of people that you're going to touch, you're going to make a tremendous change and you're going to change the trajectory of it. Please, please, please do not be one of those agents who tell people, come back to me when you're approved. You're not helping anybody. You're only helping yourself. Okay? We become agents to make a change, to make a difference. So, I promise you will have so many more sales if you help people get prepared. Because if you help these people get prepared, they're going to come to you, they're going to stick with you, and they're going to be with you for the rest of your career. Right? So, it's really important that you understand as an agent, not only are you helping them to find a home, but you're also changing the trajectory of someone's life. And then they're going to be your walking billboard. So you're going to never go hungry. Never. I'm just saying. I know them hard lenders change our higher rates sometimes and help if you can. Yeah, it's a hard lender. Oh, Jesus. It hurt my soul to say that. To qualify for down payment assistance, is there income amount? Based on they can get help. Every down payment assistance program, there is going to be an income criteria. Each one is different. This is why I say, Google down payment assistance plus your state and read to find out what's best for you. What's the best advice for low income first time home buyers? My best advice for low income home buyers is that know that anything worth having is worth fighting for. Do your research. Do your research. Do your research. And never give up. You bought your first home cash, now you're trying to qualify for a lock program because you bought your first home cash, so you missed out all on the great benefits of first time home buyers. What I want you to do is check out the National Home Buyers Fund and also just basically do a simple Google, right, of what's available for second home buyers. Get with a lender and ask them, because a lot of different lenders have programs and what they call products that they offer their clients. For example, NACA is a zero down payment, zero closing costs, not based upon credit, right? But Synovus Bank, and let me tell you, I know you're going to ask me, Synouvs, Synovus Bank. Synovus Bank has a product that's very close to NACA. The only difference is it requires a credit score of 633. Bank of America, they have a product that they offer that's zero down payment, zero closing costs. Different lenders offer different products. That's why it's important for me. I keep telling you guys to, research your lender, ask questions, because it's not so much what they can do for you. Not what you can do for them, but what they can do for you. Remember, you're bringing them your business. Okay? If one lender will approve you, guess what? Another one will. Make them fight for you. You're valuable. Whether you are ready to purchase now or not. Because if it's a savage mortgage agent or a savvy loan originator, they're gonna stick with you. They're gonna give you a path. This is why I like Loan Depot as well. The person I deal with at Loan Depot, they give a path. The young lady who's always on my podcast live, Sherry Proctor with Synovus, she gives you a path. She don't just tell you that, you don't qualify. No, she goes over your report with you and she tell you, okay, I need you to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and boom, then you'll be there. And if you follow the map that they give you, then you'll be a homeowner, right? But if a lender doesn't take that time out, or an agent doesn't take that time out to give you a path, tell them you out. Okay? Hope that helped. Can y'all tap to let more people know that we're here? I found the hard way. I paid things off and they stayed on my credit report because I didn't know. Right. Knowledge is power. And power is power. But knowledge is power. The more you know, the more you grow. Do I go to auctions? I wish I had time, Bubba. I would love to, but I wish I had time. If I had time, I'd be in that. I don't have time. When you say it's best to get a credit card after you refinance your vehicle, I would say I wouldn't say get a credit card. I would say get a prepaid card, a secure card, something that's not going to do a hard pull, because you don't want too many things going on in your credit, right? Because then here's the thing: getting credit you need credit to get more credit, which kind of sucks. Also, you need to understand credit. When you're applying for a bunch of cards and you have a bunch of inquiries, it makes you look a little desperate, right? Oh, you're welcome. I tried, boo. You said Loan Depot. Well, that just mean, Sade, that mean you didn't call my guy. Well, my guy, he's licensed here in Florida. Now, I'm going to say this also about anybody who I talk about. I can't say everybody's going to do their job the same. It's like if you go to McDonald's. The McDonald's on the street from your house, the ice cream machine is always broke. But if you go to the one a mile over, they always got the nice diced up nuts, ice cream popping, and they got hot fudge. You know me now, baby. And we like damn near besties. We talk almost every day. What are you talking about? Stop it. I'm talking to Saving Sade, y'all. How much they help you with refinancing? They should. You talking about National Homebuyers Fund? They do up to 5%. If you're talking about them, they do up to 5% of the loan. Oh, thank you, baby. Oh, thank y'all. I would say wait about 6 months after you refinance your vehicle, because You don't want to do too much stuff. And also, when you guys look at your credit bureau report, you don't need to have your mama's address from when you graduate, from third grade. Have your most current information. Your credit report should read like your resume, reflecting you in the best possible light. Okay? Because if you don't went to 60 other people and then you come apply with me, I'm going to see that you applied with 60 other people. You got 12 different employers in the last 2 years, and you got 48 addresses. What are you, in the FBI witness protection program? You're moving around so much? It makes you look untrustworthy. So let's make good decisions. How about the shortage of homes? We were having this issue before the pandemic. It just became more obvious because of the pandemic, because this is what happened. When the pandemic hit, in an attempt to stimulate the economy, our wonderful government dropped the interest rates, which means it made more people who didn't even think about purchasing a home buy a home. So it means it had more buyers on the market. We were already having a shortage. It's just amplified. Can you have my information for my podcast? You sure can. It's going to be under Who They Want Entertainment. And it comes on every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a link in my bio to join my Facebook group. If you join my Facebook group, you will see it there. And it's reposted on my YouTube channel. And if you go to my Facebook group, I have letters out there. I have a budget planner. I have a list of grants that different businesses could apply for. So if you join my Facebook group, you can go and download all that information for free. And that's my Facebook group. It is Latasha. No, I'm lying. It's Lux Life Realtor 1, but that link is in my bio. I just sent my personal info letters to bureaus today. Okay. All right. You have so many addresses listed. Yeah. Let's get that done. Kim, come on, Kimmy. You know, Kimberly. I heard that house hunting's market is going up for buyers. Is that true? I wouldn't necessarily, I'm going to say for my market. I'm going to tell you what I've noticed in the last few weeks in my market. Because we're having something that's called buyer's fatigue, right? People are just getting tired of being told no. And they're getting tired of putting in bids. And they're getting tired of going to open houses. And they're getting tired of being charged $100 million for something that you would normally pay 20 cents for. People are over it. So now in my market, I've noticed that things are starting to be a little more realistic. Not that they're going down tens of thousands of dollars. Don't get it wrong. But sellers are coming to realize that there's a balance, right? I can't continually try to overtax the people because they're going to get tired of it. And people are starting to get tired of it. So the prices are doing a little bit better in my area. Do I know how long this is going to last? I don't know. Excuse me. And with this second wave of COVID, with this variant, we're playing with a whole different set of rules, because I'm so scared if we go back inside, that means economically we're going to have another dip, which means the government is going to do something else. And it's going to be a domino effect. So I'm going to tell you what I tell my buyers. Let's get this done. Because I don't have a crystal ball. I can't predict the future. And it's like the wild, wild west out here. Right? But with that being said, I'm not about to let them get no bidding wars either. If I go to this house and this house is only worth $180K, we put in $180K. Because what we're not going to do is, we're not going to jump into a property that we're going to overpay for, and then we're going to have negative equity. Absolutely not. That's what we're not going to do. And if you want a realtor who's going to let you do that, then it was nice knowing you. Farewell. Okay, back to the comments. First, the question is, does closing assistance and down payment assistance, typically you would have to have that in place once you have gotten pre-approved. Because this is what happened. Once you get pre-approved and then you put a contract in on a home, then your realtor will notify your lender. At that particular point, if you've already taken some classes for some down payment assistance programs, depending upon what the program is, and the lender participate, then you're fine. Here in Florida, I'm not going to say in Florida. I'm going to say here with my lenders, what I've noticed that if they find out a person is eligible for a program, what they will do is they'll reach out to me and they'll be like, look, I need you to go ahead and extend this contract so this person can go ahead and apply for this program. And usually it's only like an additional 2 weeks. And they'll be like, look, because this way they can get, anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. And I'm like, okay, well, let's go ahead and amend that contract. Let's do it in the best interest of my buyer. And if in the event that the seller doesn't go for it and the seller says no, my true and honest philosophy is that home wasn't meant for you. That's my true and honest philosophy. Hello there, how are you? Let's see if I can go back and catch up on. Boom, boom, boom. First of all, let's address this. You make me think at 56 I can really still get a home. Who told you you couldn't? Who told you you were limited by age? That's what I thought. Nobody. Okay. Chabu. You need me in Michigan. Right, that's right. Tell them they're at 64. Are my social pages? Yes, they are. They are posted in my bio. You can't find my group. Hit the link in my bio, baby. Ta-da! Let's see if I can find it for you. Now, honestly, this may seem a little special that I need to go find it myself because I'm going to tell y'all, my assistant is going off to college and I'm stuck. So I'm hiring. In case you want to know. Yeah. I knew I shouldn't have paid for his real estate classes. I knew it. I shouldn't have paid for his damn real estate classes. Can I answer your 2 questions? Sure, if I can find them in the ones. I tell you what, how about you DM me? Because I have like 99 questions. You can DM me. Where is your questions? I'm looking back. Honestly, I am scrolling down. You in Georgia? Oh yeah, the Georgia. Well, I'm not gonna say it's horrible. I should be finished getting my Georgia license by the end of the month, y'all. I think the question is, which is one of the most popular questions I get, do I think it's a good time to purchase a home? Come here. Yes. Yes, I do. When do you think the interest rate's going to be this low again? Yeah. Buy your house. Now. You need some help? Call me. Yeah. Okay. I will. It's never going to be this great. I've scrolled back up. I don't see the questions yet. Yeah. DM me or text me, baby. DM me or text me. You need to get your real estate license. We need you. How long does it take for what to go through, sweetheart? With a current bankruptcy, or am I aware of any banks that will provide streamlined refinancing with a current bankruptcy? I'm going to unfortunately say not to my knowledge. But I will say this about bankruptcy. Did you know you can have your bankruptcy removed? Did you know the law only mandates how long it can stay on? Meaning, let me expound upon that. The law doesn't say it has to stay on your credit bureau report for 7 or 10 years. No, no, no. It says you can't stay on beyond 7 or 10 years. So you can literally get your bankruptcy removed at any time. Did you know? On my YouTube channel, I have a YouTube out there that talks about getting your bankruptcy removed. Yeah, just thought I'd let you know. Now look, y'all talk about calling me, and I do realize there's more of y'all than me. So go and use that link in my bio and schedule an appointment. Because then if I don't answer, you're gonna be like, "Oh, she said call her," and then she not answering the phone. No, there's 120,000 of y'all. There's only one of me. Like somebody calling me right now. Hi, this is Latasha McDowell.
Hello. I saw your TikTok ad about the NHS.
Yes, sweetheart. Thank you for calling. I appreciate your support. But guess what? I'm live right now.
What?
I'm live right now on TikTok.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let you do that. I'll call you back in a minute. Maybe say if I leave on today, maybe tomorrow. Because I want to get the information. I'm trying to get a home too.
Okay, baby. My office hours are from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my love.
Bye.
That actually tickles me when that happens because, like, I'm on live and you call me. I love it. Bankruptcy removed. You've never seen that. What? 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 Yes. Yes, my dear. The Fair Credit Reporting Act only mandates the length of time it can stay on there, meaning it can't stay on there like 7 years in one day or 10 years in one day. It doesn't say it has to be on there a minimum of 7 years. Mm-mm. Check me out. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. Call me. Not during the live. You love my reactions. You live in New Orleans? Girl, I'm from New Orleans. Did you see my TikTok that said I was from New Orleans? Hurricane Katrina kicked me out. You say all the dramatics. Is it hard to get a first time home buyer loan? No, not if you have your ducks in a row. Nothing is ever too hard. Nothing is ever too hard. Speak on the National Home Buyers Fund. Okay, the National Home Buyers Fund is a nationwide program, whereas it does help with down payment assistance. Not after the fact, you would have to get the grant before you purchase a home. Okay, so the National Home Buyers Fund. It is a fund that's nationwide, whereas you can qualify for up to 5% of the loan amount. The money can come to you in two different ways if you're eligible. No, I said if you're eligible, because of course they have restrictions of down payment. I mean, income restrictions, excuse me. So, what it can come to you in two ways. One, it can be given to you as a gift. And if it's given to you as a gift, then you can use it towards closing costs. Two, if it's given to you as down payment, well, you can use it as down payment assistance. The website is nhfloans.com. So, let's go over why it says loans.com. All down payment assistance programs, typically 99.9% of them, are what we call second mortgages. Typically, the second mortgages are forgivable and do not have to be does not have to be paid back if you meet the length of time. Is the bankruptcy info in my book? No, it's not. No, it's not. I have to think about it. I'm sorry. If you stay in a home within a length of time. So, if you are in the home and it says like, well, FHA, you have to be in a home a certain amount of time. So if you, let's say it's 5 years, if you're in the home for less than 5 years and you decide you're going to rent it out or you're going to sell it, then they're going to ask for their money back. But if it's given to you as cash, as a gift, then that's a grant. It's free money. Yes, there's income limits for it, but it's going to depend upon your area. So when you go to their website, I also posted their contact information. So when you go to their website, you're going to need to contact their office to get more information, because they have to give you a registration ID, and then you can go in and register. They do it a little different. I don't know why, but hey, whatever works for them. I'm thinking that's why I have to close my eyes. It's nhfloans.com. What happens if you have a lien on your property? Well, here's the thing. If you have a lien on your property, A, you can pay the lien. B, whomever purchases the home, they could assume the lien, which no one ever wants to do that. What is a good amount of cash to purchase if you want to purchase a home? That's $400K. Okay. So it depends on how you purchase it. So let's go with my calculator. Un momento, por favor. That's all the Spanish I know, so don't try me. Let me get my calculator, because I don't know who told y'all I was good at math. Back. Handy dandy calculator. Okay. Let's say you said $400K. Okay. So $400K. Let's say you decide you want to be great and do a conventional, and you have 3% down payment. First, before we even get to the down payment, there's escrow amount. Your escrow amount is typically usually 1%. Now, depending upon what kind of situation you're in, your realtor may suggest that you put down more to make your offer more attractive. But me, not so much. 4%. So 1%. So that's already $4K. That's $4K. Write down $4K. Okay, so we got the $400K times, let's say you have 3% down payment, times 3%. So that's about $12K right there. Typically, the amount that you put down for your down payment is typically the same amount you're going to put down for your closing costs. So we're at 24. Okay, so 24 plus the 4, we're at 28. Now, that's not including the little fees that a lot of people forget to tell you about, right? So we're at 28, right? Now you're going to need money for your inspections. Depending upon where you are, inspections can run from anywhere to $100 to $300. Here I am. I'm just going to use for my market. General inspection, $100. Depending upon how your realtor wrote up your offer, now we have something that's called survey fees. Now, if I'm not your realtor, then you're usually paying for those fees. I don't usually go for that. But let's just say survey. That's under $500. Okay? Then depending upon your lender, you may have these other fees or whatever. So we'll just say that's another 1%. So now for every type of inspection that you may need, please add another $100 to that. So if you need an inspection for, let's say you may need a 4-point inspection, you may need wind mitigation, you may need a septic inspection, you may need to have, I don't know, depends on what your area requires. So at this point, we're at about $29,600. Now, here's where having a savvy realtor comes into play. Depending upon your market, I hardly ever ask for closing costs. Why? I usually try to get my client to ask their lender to have their closing costs rolled up into the loan. You can do that. That's an option. But do know when you do that, that's actually being added to your bottom line, which means you'll be paying more. You'll be paying interest on it. Okay, but that's less. Yeah, so 30 so far. So that's less. That's bringing to the table, but in overtime it's more if you have it rolled up into your loan. It's an option. Your lender might ask, find out. So you have that. Then for me, I usually don't ask for to pay for. My buyer paying for a survey. And if your realtor is a savvy realtor, usually a survey has been done within the last 20 years, and they're usually good for 20 years. So if they just go ahead and research some records, they'll find it. That's more money you're saving. You're saving like $500, $600 right there. So what I do ask for, I always ask for, if it's not a new home, I always ask for a platinum home buyer's warranty. I will ask the seller to pay discount points for you, because to me, in my little humble opinion, it's better to have the seller pay for discount points versus closing costs, because discount points is going to bring down your interest rate on your loan, which means you have less payments over the life of your loan. And also, usually the seller's realtor don't look for those little things, so I usually get away with it. Don't tell nobody, but that's what I typically do. That's me. So, okay, guys. It's 7 o'clock. I'm still supposed to go live at 8:30. I came on early thinking that the sky was going to fall out because we have Tropical Storm Fred coming. So, I am going to log off. I'll see you guys back at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is my regular scheduled time. If the bottom hasn't fallen out here in Florida, and if I still have lights. Okay? Now, I do have a Generac, so I will have lights, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to come on live to sustain everything. You think you made your mistake. Okay, also, again, for credit repair, link in my bio. Adding your rent to your credit bureau report, link in my bio. Joining my Facebook group, link in my bio. Schedule an appointment with me, link in the bio. VA, link in the bio. Neca, link in the bio. FHA, that's going to be under HUD. You're going to go to HUD.gov, hover over what we do. Go to that site. You'll be amazed. Also, another site is called HUDHomestore.com. We'll talk about that at 8:30. Where every home on that site, the down payment is $100. You heard me. I said it. It's $100. And yeah, see you guys at 8:30. All right. For those who are new, thank you for gracing me with your presence. Thank you for deeming me worthy enough to spend time with. I greatly appreciate it. See you guys.